Hey, you guys, you know when Trump has rallies, he is always there on time. He's ready to go and he is fired up. Well, this video clip will show you how one of his rallies, he was actually really late. He does share with everyone what happened. Have a watch to see exactly what he said.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I am so sorry. Here's what they wanted to do. We got so tied up, and I figured you wouldn't mind too much because we're trying to win. And I got interviewed by actually a great guy. I didn't know him too well, but I got to know him because it was the longest interview I've ever done in my life. Joe Rogan, a good guy. And it's, it's quite something, and we had some other things really important. And I said, we're going to get this stuff done. And my people came to me, sir, we could cancel our evening event. I'm sure the people wouldn't mind. I said, are you crazy? I'm not canceling. There's no way. I'm not canceling. There's no way. We never even... So I apologize, but it's all about winning. We got to win, and we did some things today that will help us win. I think we did a lot of taping, a lot of this, a lot of that, a lot of everything, and we're way up. I'm not supposed to say that, but we're way up. Not only the polls, but the early voting. I guess we're leading in all 7 swing states. But, okay, forget I said it. Forget it. Because everybody has to go out and vote. Who's voted so far? Who's going to vote? I always figure you like to vote a little bit late. This party just likes to vote a little bit late, and that's okay. I understood it. I never went crazy over the one or the other, but we're leading actually in places where traditionally the Republicans don't lead. In fact, they can go down 30. And then they catch him at the end, right? But a little scary, a little spooky. But we're leading in just about everyone, right? Just about everyone. And it's usually they lead, and then we catch them, and then in our case, we usually beat them. We did great in 2016. We did much better in 2020, but a lot of bad things happened there. But this one blows it away because we've never had enthusiasm like this. And part of the reason is they're so bad. You got a little dose of bad management. You got a little dose of incompetent people. You know where she is tonight? She's out partying. So Israel is attacking. We got a war going on, and she's out partying. At least we're working to make America great again. That's what we're doing. Kamala.
Usually when any type of politician is going to his rally, his or her rally, and they're late, and because we've seen a lot of them be late, they never apologize. At least I've never seen it. They just go on, put their game face on, and start to read the prompter after their applause and everything. But Trump is so for the people, feels the people, he's authentic with people, and he understands that these people not only are waiting for him to go on stage minutes or hours, I'm not sure how long he was, late for, but they were there hours and hours before in line just to get to his rally. So when someone in his administration said, yeah, maybe we should just cancel it, he's like, no way. They showed up, they're there waiting for me, and I'm coming. I mean, that's Trump. And so he was sharing with us that he was late because he was at the Joe Rogan's podcast. And we all heard about that one. It was like 3 hours long. He's so cute when he said how that was the longest, interview I ever had. But he credits Trump, Barron Trump, his son, for giving him the idea to actually go on podcasts, because Barron knew that young people didn't watch TV for their news. They were on TikTok. They were on other social media platforms to get their news. So if his father really wanted to reach the young population, he had to go do podcasts. And it's reported that Trump, saw his son taking a little interest in politics, so he trusted him and decided to do some podcasts. Now, a couple of podcasts that he did, it was Joe Rogan's, of course, but also Theo Von. And this is why, by him going on these podcasts, and he went on many others, actually was probably credited to him winning the election. Because look at how many people follow, like, and subscribers of these guys. So Joe Rogan for Spotify has 14.5 million followers. And for YouTube subscribers, he has 16.4 million subscribers. And then for Instagram, 18.9 million for Instagram. I mean, that's crazy numbers. Now, Theo Von, because he also went on Theo Von's podcast. For Instagram, he has 1.9 million followers. And for YouTube, how many subscribers does he have? 1.19 million subscribers. I mean, this is crazy numbers. On X, he's got 1.1 million followers. And then lastly, I saw how on Spotify, he has over 58,000 followers on Spotify. So Trump making the choice to go on podcasts, something he never did when he first ran, was him really evolving, I feel, as a 78-year-old man, which usually at that age, you're so resistant to change and new technology. But no, he's listening to the people around him who are his family, he knows they have his back. And he listened to Barron and, it helped him win the election. And when I see Trump up there, he just did a 3-hour interview with Joe Rogan. He's like, no, we're not canceling. We're going to this rally. So he's traveling to the rally and he goes on stage, and his rallies are usually like 2 hours long. The media constantly, especially the last year, riding up to the election, the media was actually trying to say that he has no energy. He looks exhausted, right? And they were saying things like he doesn't do as many interviews anymore. I mean, they can continually say lies about Trump, hoping that people believe it, but we didn't believe it. We saw him out there going to these rallies, like, never mind about the travel time to get to these rallies, and him being 78 years old. It seemed like it gave him more energy. It fueled his purpose and his energy just to really continue with his campaign to become president. I mean, he's an amazing guy, and I just love seeing everything that he does and everything he did to become president.